Hello and welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm doing great. I'm just sitting around with this little guy, Ben, who he always wants to make a little cameo and then he's okay and then I let him off and I can get onto my video. But as I said, I'm doing great. And I have a good video for you. I have taken all of my home audio scores and I have rolled them. I've edited them down and I've made one video for you guys. So basically everything that I could find of all the home audio that I scored over the last year and a half, I put into one video. And you guys are going to be impressed at just how much equipment that I scored over the year and a half. Thousands of dollars. I made good money on it and it was great equipment. And so I just made a compilation video, edited down. They're all slimmed down videos, but it is probably about 40 minutes long. You know, if you get a little bit restless, just fast forward and just check out the equipment that speaks to you. But anyhow, let's get into it. Drop what you're listening to in the comments, like and subscribe, and let's go. I asked her if she had some speakers, and she said, you know what, I have a set of speakers in the back, and if you want them, I will dig them out. She digs these things out, and they're a little bit dusty, and I look at them, I'm like, oh, those look pretty nice. And like I said, they were dusty. They had a couple little scratches that I took out. So I look at them, I'm like, oh, Macintosh. And to be honest, I am not that familiar with Macintosh. I looked these things up in the car. The last pair, this model that I saw sold on a platform called OfferUp, which is like the equivalent of like an eBay here in the States, sold for $900. I could not believe it. But look at what great condition the grills are in. They're flawless. Look at the speakers. I'll give you a close-up when I do the sound demo. But just a fantastic pair of speakers. Unbelievable. The next spot I go to, it's a couple spots later. I don't want to make it seem like I was that lucky. I just stopped into Goodwill and I spotted these, and they are called SRS speakers. And they are flat panel speakers. Look at these things. Just amazing. I could not believe my eyes that I was seeing these things for the price. I picked them up right away. Let's get to the next one. I'm heading out after I have those other two speakers, and I see one more yard sale. I stopped there. I saw this speaker, this Kevland, and it looks like it's a center speaker for a surround sound, but it actually sounds really good just playing it on your stereo, to be honest. So I saw it and I remember that I had these two surround sound speakers that were by Zenith, and I bought them at the Goodwill for $1.99. She let me have this speaker for 10 bucks. The cover doesn't come off of it, but you can just see the bottom. There's like these two subs on it. And yeah, it was just an amazing find. And I put this together for $12. Okay, so let's demo these Macintosh SL6s. I'm going to use some copyright-free music from my old iPhone that's hooked into this receiver over here. And let's see how they sound. Speakers sound so full. What do you think? Wow. So there you have it, the Macintosh SL6. Here is the front with the grills. And now here is the back of the Macintosh SL6. Just a great looking pair of speakers. Okay, now we are going to demo these SRS flat panel speakers, and you guys let me know what you think. So here we go, more copyright free music from YouTube. There you go. Let me know what you think. I think they sound pretty good. So drop it in the comments, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. Here's the front of the SRS panel speakers. Very nice. Here is the back of the SRS speakers. So I go up to the next house, and this guy has literally it's a pile of speakers with a receiver. And so I walked up, and it's this stuff. The Onkyo receiver, and also 4 speakers, front and rear, and then he had a pair of Sony 3-way speakers. And so let's see what they are. It was an Onkyo SKR 980, that's the speakers. And then we have the Sony speakers, which are 3-way speakers, SSH2750. And I've had a pair of these in a previous video, and they sound really great. The gentleman I sold that pair to was just blown away by the sound quality of them for their size. And then below here, I have an Onkyo SV210 120 watt receiver. And I asked the gentleman, you know, what are you asking for the receiver? And he says, you know what, just give me $30 for everything. And so, you know, being the bargain guy, you know, I said, how about $25? And he looks at me and goes, are you serious, man? I'm like, you know, it's a yard sale, I have to ask. So we settled on $30, and he threw in a package of more speaker wire, which I'm always happy to get this speaker wire. So this is a great system. I will demo it at the end. I'll give you a close-up view, but just you can just see that these are in great condition, all of them, including these Sony speakers here. So anyhow, $30. So then I go to the next yard sale, and it's literally the next yard sale. Now keep in mind, guys, I only have $55 in my wallet. So at this point, I'm down $32. So I have $23 left. I go to the next yard sale, and I see this setup sitting there. It's a Yamaha AV receiver, and the model is RX-V371, and it's sitting there just like this, with these Polk Audio TSI 400 tower speakers. So I go to the guy, and I'm thinking I'm going to have to go to the bank and get some more money. And if we come on a deal, right? So I asked the fella, I go, how much would you like for the stereo? And he's like, you know, I was trying to get $70 for it. And I'm like, you know what, that's not really a bad price. And he goes, but you know what, we couldn't get the receiver to work, the last guy that wanted to buy it. And I go, well, what do you want for just the speakers? And he goes, well, give me $30. So I know I don't have $30 on me, but I just reached into my wallet. I go, I got 20, all I have is $23, man. And he goes, just go ahead and take it. Are you talking about just the speakers? And he goes, no, I'll take everything, man. So I got these amazing speakers, which I believe they go for about $200 each, for $23. And my wallet was bone dry after that, because there was more houses. And I was going to go to the bank and try to get more money to see what else I could find. But I thought, you know what, I think I did pretty good. Plus, my car was just loaded with all of this stuff. Yeah, and these speakers are like in amazing shape. And I haven't even really cleaned this off yet inside. But as you can see, they're just amazing speakers. And I just love Polk Audio speakers. I have a pair of R50s upstairs in my master. And then, you know, I have obviously I believe they're R40s, something like that down here. But to me, Polk Audio has always been really good to me, and so that's what I run. Let's take a closer look at these, and then we'll give them a sound check. And then I'm not going to demo the Sonys, because I'll drop the link with the video that I demoed those in last time, and you can just hear those for yourself if you want to go to that video and give it a listen. But we will demo the 4 Polk Audio, the 4 Onkyo speakers, and the Polk Audio. So let's take a closer look. Okay, so let's give this Yamaha receiver and these Polk Audio tower speakers a listen. Tell me what you think. Not bad, right? Not bad. 23 bucks, man. I'm happy with that one. Okay, next up we have the Onkyo front and rear speakers with the Onkyo receiver. Let's give her a listen. Pretty good. Okay, let me know what you think. I think they sound actually very good. So let me know what you think in the comments. Okay guys, so what do you think? Did you like the Onkyo receiver and the front and rear speakers? Or did you like the Yamaha receiver with the Polk Audio tower speakers? I think they both sound really good. And I think I absolutely hit it out of the park for $55. Okay, so here's what we got. So we have a pair of Fisher STV 752 speakers, three-way speakers with 10-inch woofers. And then we also have a Onkyo receiver, and it's model TX SR600. And then we have the Sony 5 CD changer, model 650 C650D. So basically on the Onkyo receiver, I picked that up at the Goodwill for $12.99. And also the Sony CD players, the 5 changer, and I picked that up, and this closes here. I picked this up for $7.99. It was $11.99, but they did not have the remote, so they sold it to me for $7.99. And also, that included the RCA jacks. The gentleman that sold me the CD player was kind enough to throw in the RCA jacks. Now, the speakers, I paid $1.99 for these things. The Goodwill, what they do is, when an item sits on the floor for so long, they will have these days, which is Thursday out here in California, where they take all the certain color tags and they'll mark them down to $1.99. So anything in the store with this particular color tag that they have, they'll let you have it for $1.99. So these speakers were kind of dirty, so people didn't want them, and they sat there. And I just came that morning at 9 o'clock when they opened, and I got myself a set of tower speakers for $1.99. So as you can see, they're very nice speakers. I took the grills off, and they are just a very clean set of speakers for $1.99. So you got $12.99, $7.99, $1.99. What is that? 24 bucks for a complete system. And Onkyo is a very reputable brand as far as receivers go. In fact, as far as any electronics go. And so is Sony. And Fisher was a high quality brand back in the day. I'm not sure if they still make speakers or anything anymore, but $24, guys. Let's start with the bottom one. And so what we have here is a Sony STR-DE595, and it's a audio video receiver. It's 210 watts per channel, and this thing is just in fantastic shape, and I picked it up for 15 bucks. To be honest, somebody's coming to pick this one up tonight. It sold really quick, and that's why I'm trying to get this video out really quick for you guys. Just a very clean receiver. Everything functions. I'll give you a close-up view of it, and we can get to the next one, right? So, and let's do that. So here is the next one. And the next one, again, this was a $15 receiver. It's a Technics SA-AX540 350 watts per channel AV receiver. Just a great receiver, and it's in incredible shape. You know, all the functions work on it. You can just turn the button there, and these are just lights, not buttons, and then it just switches to the light. I don't know if you guys can see that there. But again, 15 bucks. So I'm into this for 30 bucks, and I have two really nice receivers. The next one that I have, and this one, you can still see the foam on it here. I'm taking it off. But this I picked up. It's brand spanking new. Check it out. There's the box. I picked this thing up brand new. It's a Bluetooth receiver, and it's basically the Sony STR DH190. It's a 100-watt receiver, and I picked this thing up for 30 bucks. There's the manuals, there's the remote, and you can see the paperwork is still taped to it. 30 bucks, guys. You know what, guys? The deals are out there. I was able to pick up all of these receivers, and there's a dual cassette deck in there. I picked up a 5-speaker set of six set of surround sound speakers, and so I'm going to go through what I got with you. But first up, I picked up this Kenwood receiver, and it is a KRAS 560. And it's a 230 watts receiver, and I picked this thing up at a thrift shop for 10 bucks. And yeah, you're not hearing things. I paid 10 bucks for it. The next one I have is a Pioneer audio video multi-channel receiver, and the model number is VSX 0912, and it's a 300 watt receiver. And I picked that up for $15. 15 bucks, guys. So two receivers in, I'm at 25 bucks. Next up, I picked up this Panasonic AV control receiver. The model number is HE70, and it says it's a 320 watt receiver. Not bad. And I paid $18 for that one. 18 bucks. Next up is a Sony receiver, and I picked this thing up for $15, and it's an STR SE581. It says it was a 230 watt receiver. And then the very last thing that I got, which is very cool, came with the remote, and I paid 40 bucks for it, and they also threw in a set of Sony surround speakers. It was a 6-piece set, but I got all of it for $40. And so there is a dual cassette deck, and then there is the receiver and the amplifier, an equalizer, and all of that for 40 bucks plus the surround speakers. I didn't do too bad, did I, guys? And I got killer deals on all of this stuff, and so you guys are just going to be amazed at how much I paid for this. You know, whether you're looking for a stereo for yourself, you know, you want to start collecting CDs, you want to upgrade your system, you want to start collecting vinyl, well, you don't have to go out and break the bank to do that. And what I show you here today is going to be proof of that. So, and then if you want to just do this as a side hustle, you could do that as well, because after I do these videos, I usually just sell the stuff. You know, I'm happy with the system that I have behind me, and don't get me wrong, some of this stuff, man, it's so cool. I would just love to keep it, but I have a stereo upstairs, and I have a full-on system down here, and I really have no room for any more. So anyhow, so I sell it. So I make the videos, and then I sell it, turn a profit. But some of this stuff, I'm thinking, man, if somebody's looking for a stereo system to get started, they could start out really nice for a little bit of money. So let's get into it. So I have this little set of bookshelf speakers here, and they are three-way speakers. Let me see if I can take one of these things off here for you. They are three-way speakers, and there's no brand on them, but they sound really good. And next up is a pair of Denon two-way speakers, and these things are awesome. And I got these things for a steal. And the model number is SCF10RC. They are 100-watt speakers. Was just really happy to get them. These right here are a pair of Radius 90 speakers. I looked these up online and they go for about 600 bucks. And man, you're going to fall over when you find out how much I paid for them. Below, we have I believe it's an RCA receiver. It's an audio video receiver. The model number is RT2580. And up front, it's saying it's like 630 watts. In the back, it says 245 watt power consumption. But it's a really cool receiver. If you look down on over here by the volume, there's a little button you click right here, and one is for the treble and one is for the bass. And so I have to tell you, this thing is incredible, and I'm going to be real happy for whoever ends up buying this from me. I'll probably pair this receiver up with some speakers. The way I do it is I'll list, say I have a pair of speakers and a receiver. I'll list them individually, and then I'll list them as a pair, and whatever sells first, that's what sells first. So, you know, if the bundle sells first, then it's gone. But if I sell the speakers, then I sell the speakers, then I just have the receiver left. And what I might do in that case is pair it with another set of speakers, and you know, do that. But anyhow, that's how I do it. So let's start out with the prices, right? So this pair of three-way bookshelf speakers, I paid $11 for. Got them at the Goodwill in Los Angeles. There was no brand on them, but they sound really good. These guys right here, these Radius 90s, you're going to think I'm lying to you. But I walked up to this thrift store, and this guy, no, they're a really good guy. We always have conversations, and he had just gotten these donated. So I said, well, how much for the speakers? And he goes, well, what if they don't work? I go, I don't care, man. Just give me a price. $5. These speakers go for 600 bucks. I got them for $5, and they are in really good shape. So I think I did pretty good. Oh, and the receiver. The receiver was $15. And then when I took it to the register, it was 25% off. So I got the receiver for like 12, I think it was 12, with tax, it came out to like $12.40, I believe. So all of this, let's do the math here. 12, we call it 13. 12, 18, plus 15 is 33, plus 11, we call it 45 bucks. I got everything you see here for 45 bucks. And you know I'm going to make a profit on it, right? These speakers, they go for about 100, 150 bucks, right? I got them for $15. 15 bucks for it's a very sturdy cabinet, and just a nice set of Denon speakers. Anybody that's, you know, knows Denon knows that they make a quality receiver. They make some really cool speakers. I got a nice pair for 15 bucks. I got these JVC SPD8 speakers. So I got these for $30. And I got them for $30. And a very nice set of speakers. They're very clean. Let me take the dust covers off. And the dust covers are immaculate. And you can just see for yourself how clean these speakers are. And they sound really good too. Next up, I got this Kenwood receiver. It's model KRA5060. I got this receiver for $10. And yeah, you guys are hearing that right, 10 bucks. And I featured this on another video, I'm just using it in this video to show you like how inexpensive you can put a system together. And if you think $10 was crazy, you're going to think this one's really crazy. I got this 5 CD changer by TIAC for $7. And the thing is, it works perfectly. And I picked this up at a thrift store for $7. So let's do the math here so far. $30, $10, $7. We're at $47. And you have a system here. First off, at a thrift store locally, I picked up this guy, this Denon AVR 2113 CI receiver, and I picked it up for $25, guys. And it's in excellent condition. It didn't have the remote, but for $25, you know, I haven't really looked it up, but I see them going on eBay for like 100, 150 bucks. I think one guy even has this for like 300 bucks. So I'm guessing, you know, somebody paid a pretty penny for it, but not me. I picked it up for 25 bucks. Even thrift stores, you know, in general in California don't have sales tax, so 25 bucks or $24.99. The next thing that I picked up, and this is like the grand slam, if you ask me. So I was out thrifting on Saturday. I stopped at a yard sale. And when I pulled up, as soon as I pulled up, I saw these with this Technics CD player. And so the lady told me, you know, I said, how much do you want for the speakers? And there was another DVD player that was stacked on top of this, and I believe it was a JVC. The lady said, I was asking 50. She goes, just for the speakers. She goes, give me 25 bucks and take it all. I said, why don't I leave the JVC DVD player and just take these two things for 20 bucks? She said, sure thing, go ahead and take it. So I wasn't really too sure how much these things were worth. They're in pretty good condition. They have a few minor scuffs because she set them out on the blacktop. The Technics CD player is a model SPL 170. And it's in pretty clean condition. And just so you guys know, I haven't really cleaned any of this stuff up. And the reason for being is because I posted these online and, you know, I got some quick responses on them. So I think they're going to sell really quick. The speakers I picked up for, well, they were the $20, right? But they are Kenwood KL888D. And these things, the speakers themselves are in immaculate condition. Not a scuff or a ding on the cones, the centers of the cones. I'm not sure what those are called, but just perfect. And all the horns and the tweeters and the mid-range, they all work. The flaw is on one of the grills has like a piece broken off of it, but you know, for 20 bucks, can't go wrong, right? And I looked these up online. I found 2 pairs on eBay. One guy is selling them, I believe, for $550, and the other guy wants $750 for his pair. I posted these things last night for 400 bucks, and right away I got an offer for 300 bucks, but not bad, right? For 20 bucks. Yeah, they look good and everything, but I guess you guys want to hear how they sound. So let's give them a listen. Okay, guys, what do you think? I think they sound pretty good. Actually, they sound very good. This copyright-free music that I'm forced to use because anything that has good punch or anything like that will get me a copyright strike from good old YouTube. So anyhow, these things sound incredible. Very crisp, clean sound, great bass. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you think I did. I think I did pretty darn good. So the Kenwood speakers and the Technics CD player, was 20 bucks and then $25 for the Denon receiver. So 45 bucks all in, guys. I think I did pretty darn good. We have an Onkyo receiver here. The tuner and the amplifier, two separate units. I picked those up for $30. And then they also came with a nice pair of Pioneer speakers that were $30, but I made the mistake of posting them right away, and some guy gave me like 130 bucks for them, so they're gone. Like I said, I did really good. So, but what I have here was 130 bucks. Okay, next up. Oh, and this receiver right here is Japanese made. And what I understand is that the Japanese made stereos and electronics are just superior to the others because during that time period, their manufacturing and their quality control was just like second to none. So if some of you guys have heard that before, please drop it in the comments. You know, tell me if I'm right or tell me if I'm wrong. But that's what I understand. Okay, so this receiver here is a Sony audio video receiver, and this thing is like brand new. And it came with the remote and the owner's manual. So, but this thing is like out of the box, brand new. And so let's get to the speakers. Let's start here. These guys are just an awesome pair of Yamaha tower speakers. And I'm going to unmask the speakers when I'm done here so you guys can just see how nice they are. This is a pair of Dynalabs speakers, and they sound great. They actually sound really good. And then next up, we have a pair of Mitsubishi tower speakers. And so all this, guys, for 130 bucks, I think I did great. Let me know what you think. Okay, so here we have the Onkyo tuner and the amplifier. And as you can see, this is just a very clean unit. And I picked that up for 30 bucks. Next up, we have this Sony audio video receiver, and it's like brand new, guys. It looks like someone just took it out of the box. Here's the remote and the manual. Now let's get down to the speakers. We have below here a pair of Macintosh towers, and then next we have a pair of Dynalab towers. You can see they're very clean. And then these guys right here are a pair of Yamaha speakers. And these things look incredible. They are like brand new speakers minus the box. So there we go, guys. Let's step back and take a look. All of that for 130 bucks. And let's see if I can get you a look here in the back. So we have the back of these speakers. You can see it's all very nice stuff. Very clean equipment. Okay, let's demo these Macintosh tower speakers and let me know what you guys think. Pretty good, right? I think they sound excellent. 15 bucks. Can't do better than that, right? So $15 for this pair of tower speakers made by Macintosh. Let's get to the Dynalabs. Here we go. Let's give the Dynalabs a good listen, guys. I think they sound pretty dang good. And you know what I noticed about all these speakers? They all got really good, a nice punch, good bass. And so, yeah, I would listen to any of these speakers. To be honest, I do, guys. Like, until I sell these, I just listen to them. And these are the ones I've been enjoying recently. So anyhow, let's get to the Yamahas. Let's give them a listen and see how they do. There you go, guys. All of this sound equipment for $130. What do you think? I think I did really good. The lady that sold me these, she had another, like a set of surround sound speakers by Vizio. Let me see, it was a 4-piece, 2 front, a sub, and the sound bar. And she said, you know, can you just take those? I'm moving. And so she gave them to me. And you know what? I'll post a picture of them up right here. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. You know what, guys? Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And share the video with a friend if you want. How do I always leave you? Take care and God bless you.